I know there's a lot of anger out there, and people are thinking the worst of their politicians right now because it's hurting them. It's hurting their pocketbooks and their wallets. It's a direct assault on their way of life. When you take away money directly out of someone's pocket, it's a big deal to them, especially folks who are not wealthy and who have to live often paycheck to paycheck. So there's a lot of anger in this state, and that's understandable. One of the things I think it's important to understand is where these folks are coming. Like Chris Birch, interviewed on Channel 11 last night. Here's what he wants: a $900 dividend. That's his thing, instead of a $3,000. So basically taking $2,100 out of you just take a family of four. That's $8,500. $8,500 from a family of four. Can you imagine? Here's his quote. Here's his reasoning for taking $8,500 from a family of four. We have a duty and responsibility to our children and their children to make sure that we don't deplete our $65 billion savings account by running through the earnings reserve in the same manner that the constitutional budget reserve was expanded over the last few years. That's his quote. All right. On the surface, well, that kind of makes sense. We don't want to screw future generations by running through savings. But what he's not saying, and what reporters in the state refuse to ask any of these politicians, is this simple question. Are you telling us, Mr. Birch, that Alaska state government is cut to the bone, so mean and lean and trim now, that you have to take $8,000 from every family of four in the state? Is that what you're telling us, Mr. Birch? Wouldn't it be refreshing to be somebody with a news organization in this town would pose that question to Kathy Giessel or Louise Stutz or Chris Birch or Chuck Kopp or Gary Knopp or any of these Republicans? Are you saying there's no fat? Because taking $8,000 from a family of four is a really big deal. It's a huge deal. It's a life-changing deal in many cases. You're talking about a significant life event for families out there, taking that kind of money from them because you're saying there's no fat in government. They are playing the constituent for the fool.